Well, meanwhile, you've actually got a second photojournal for us now. This one more, perhaps, about the art of images.
Yes, perhaps a little bit less about the actual report itself. So we can see here, again, once again, quite massive sort of book there, and it comes in its own box, which I'll unpack for you. It's like Christmas. Now, this is called Some Things magazine. You can see already it's a bit more artsy, a lot less text in there. Huge photos, and not always particularly explained. This is more about sort of the beauty and the joy of the images themselves. Now, I can talk you through some of the very diverse reportages that are in this.
Yes,
so, basically, it's all based on a theme. This one's called The Wings of a Locust, and it's for people to sort of interpret how they will. Now, one of the reportages is actually on volcanoes, so nothing to do with insects.
Imagine some pretty dramatic photos coming out of that.
Absolutely. There's a German photographer, BERNHARD, EDMAIER, who got up close and personal with volcanoes all around the world, from Ethiopia to Hawaii,
as you do,
Iceland to New Zealand, all the big volcano countries, as we know. You can see the pictures there behind
Absolutely
me.
amazing images, yeah.
Really stunning photos, like the kind of thing that you might be used to seeing in another photojournal like National Geographic
Absolutely,
magazine.
I was just
going to
say National Geographic really makes me think of some of the more natural imagery there, yeah.
Definitely. But then just to show some of the diversity, we can move on to another reportage that's in this magazine. Now, this is based around portraits of Algerian women, who we can see here. Now, I don't know if you can guess what sort of time or era these pictures were taken.
No, well, quite difficult to say, so you're putting me on the spot there, but go on, enlighten us.
Well, that's the thing. It's sort of showing like how difficult it is to tell, perhaps. These pictures were actually taken at the end of the Algerian War of Independence. The photographer, MARC was with the French army out there, and his job was to take photos for the French army, including identity photographs of Berber women in Algeria after the war. And he took these portraits. He himself was really struck by how strong they were, just tiny passport-sized photos.
Absolutely fascinating portraits of the era as well.
Definitely, and you know, so much coming up in the cultural differences. And Mark said he wanted to show the true beauty of these women who were being really ridiculed by some of the French officers at the time.
Okay, fascinating stuff. Thank you very much indeed. We'll have to leave it there. Thanks very much, Catherine Nicholson. Thanks for you at home watching. Stay tuned to France24.